question is, does this reinterpretation of partition as one orchestrated by Nehru or one where Nehru is responsible as his bid for power stand up to historical scrutiny?
This is very often quoted by the BJP and all to say that, it is because of that Nehru and others, if they had agreed to the cabinet mission, perhaps partition would not have taken place. But because Nehru was hungry to become the prime minister, he allowed that to happen. Okay. So let me just explain. The cabinet mission was initially, was it a sincere attempt? I don't know, but initially a hardworking attempt in trying to work out a solution which could be agreeable to both the Congress and the Muslim League. Right. By that time, the third group, supposedly communal group, which was the Akalis, were quite in with the Congress, and basically the Congress and the Akali Dal on one side and the Muslim League on the other. And Britain, for all its so-called announced fairness, was frankly speaking really aligning with the Muslim League. Okay. Now what the cabinet mission says is that they will divide India into three broad administrative categories: Category A states, B states, and C states. And pardon me if my memory fails and I'm not able to tell you the exact, what each of them stood for, but one of those categories was for what they called Hindu states or the broad Central Indian states. One category would stand for the Western states, the Muslim states in the Western India, and the third category for the Muslim-dominated states in Eastern India. Each three would form three separate administrative blocks within a broader India. Okay, they would each have their own, work on their own constitution and then have a common constitution. And also after 10 years, they could decide if they want to remain in the union or not. And the princely states were not included in this broader formulation. So it would have been a completely unstable nation, because these three groups, in any case, these were the three groupings that Muslim League wanted. And Adrija, you can understand what's happening today in India. I mean, if this kind of arrangement would have worked out, my personal feeling is that India would probably have balkanized into far many more states than it otherwise did. And I think it's a complete nonsense by hairy-brained people to think that the cabinet acceptance of the cabinet mission could have either delayed a partition or perhaps led to a united nation. I think that is scraps.